And Jesus says it's not too hard to tell about Romney. I don't know. I always listen to the Obama bashing station, not because I like to hear that, but because that's the only thing they have here. And as much as it drives me nuts, I'm so enthralled with talk radio that I'm required to listen to it.
I think if you take it with a grain of salt, I think you can find it very entertaining. Or at least.
But you know what? I can see where people who maybe don't like Obama or are on the fence or who are maybe not as able to take it with a grain of salt can be just brainwashed to hearing it day after day, hour after hour. Just and some of the stuff they say isn't even true. A lot of it's not true. They were talking. This is actually the Steve Gill show. He's out of Nashville. I was listening to this morning, and he was talking about how the military votes, all these military votes, weren't counted. The absentee ballots and stuff, they weren't counted.
Okay.
No, it's not that they weren't counted. It's just that people didn't vote. Because, I don't know, in my experiences, absentee ballots were just kind of silly. A lot of times I didn't even bother.
Right.
Because what's the point? You mail it in after the election's over, and just seemed pointless.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did you use those, or were you able to vote every time?
One time I did not receive I asked for absentee ballot, and I did not receive it, so I didn't get to vote one time.
Mm-hmm. Did it make a difference?
I don't think it got Bob Dole elected. Is it Bob Dole or I don't know, or
Bob Dole. You're voting for
Ross
Bob Dole?
Perot.
Ross Perot. That's
Ross Perot.
Either
one.
I wish he would run again. I tell you, I really like
Ross
Bob
Perot?
Dole. Yeah, Ross Perot.
Bob Dole.
I really like Bob Dole on Saturday Night Live.
He speaks about himself in the third person. That's awesome.
He does that, and he was on The Real World. That one was great. That was great. Oh, yeah. That was good stuff. Good stuff. So what else has been going on?
What else has been going on?
In the world?
I don't know, man.
Not that much, huh?
Oh, there's a judo guy, American judo player, claims he ate a pot brownie and got tossed out of the Olympics.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Man, dude, this I don't know.
What the hell did he do that for?
I don't know, man. I mean, that's crazy, dude.
It is crazy.
I don't know why you'd risk anything like that. He's saying he first of all, why would you? I mean, you should have a regimented diet. You know, eating brownies in a sport where they weigh you in is not a good idea. Number one. I don't know, dude.
It's crazy.
But why would marijuana be considered an illicit drug?
They probably check for every drug. I don't know. It's illegal, I guess. I guess it could be considered performance enhancing depending on what your sport is.
Now, I would say maybe. Well, there's a guy in MMA named Nick Diaz. He was busted for marijuana.
Now, did he get? Let me ask you this first. Did he get busted by the U.S. Olympic Committee or the Olympic
IOCC
International? So
yeah,
because I can see that Americans would kick him off because it looks bad and everything. But
yeah,
I don't know.
It's
it's
definitely
a list of things you can't do.
That's definitely not a performance enhancing drug when it comes to fighting, unless maybe you did it during that day, and you kind of maybe take more punishment. But you know, judo is all about the balance and about throws and I don't know, dude.
Jesus says in the chat room, weed is not performance enhancing unless you're in the Cheetos 1x400 relay.
Right, man.
That's funny.
That's just make you crazy, man.
You know, word on the street is they should be, checking those Olympians for bodily fluids, not drugs, because that's what's running rampant over there.
Bodily fluids? What do you mean?
Bodily fluids, each other's bodily fluids. They're all banging each other.
Oh, you got sexy,
The beautiful
people,
people.
man.
Yeah, you got the beautiful people.
I would say I don't know that chick who's lifting lift her 400.
She's probably clean. Yeah,
She's probably not,
she's probably clean. Yeah, she's really strong though.
Oh man,
I think she could probably lift us both up.
squat you over her head, or just clean and jerk you.
Yeah.
I
don't think I'd want her to clean and jerk me.
That might not be.
In fact, I don't want her to clean or jerk me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that.
She just says he doesn't think she's straight, which is possible.
That's
She
all
may
right.
not even be a woman. Who knows? You get that strong, and she could have grown a penis. Who knows?
Wow.
You see that one guy? And this might have been in the trials, or one of the preliminary rounds. I think it was like a 100-meter dash. Is that one of them? One of the short ones. And he's running, and all of a sudden, he falls down, and you don't really notice anything, but you see in the instant replay, his leg bent the wrong way.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh, yeah, it was like, oh my goodness, that looked just awful.
Oh wow, painful.
Yeah, it was pain. It was like the Joe Theismann video. Watching that, it was like,
wow.
It's like kind of where you like double over and grab yourself. It's like, oh, that had to really hurt. It just looked like it was just gonna break.
Wow. Ooh.
If you want to see that, it was on the Tosh.0 webpage.
Tosh.
Interestingly enough, no, it was real though, but it was.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Tosh put that video out of that guy pooping while he's skateboarding.
I didn't see
You hear
that
about
one.
that? You didn't hear that?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
good?
there. No, it's horrible.
Oh, what you saw Jackass the movie, didn't you?
No, I don't watch those things, dude.
Oh, you want to talk about horrible? They had a guy run and poop at the same time,
Oh wow.
and they also had a guy go up to one of those nice restaurants where people are next to the window eating,
Yeah.
press his butt up against the window and poop on the glass.
Oh no way.
That was pretty funny.
That's not funny.
The
That's
best
horrible.
was when they went to a hardware store though, and sat down on one of the toilet displays and pooped.
Oh, no. That's actually kind of funny.
And he was sitting there reading a newspaper, and it was disgusting, but it was funny.
Yeah,
really
I mean
funny.
that's funny joke wise. That makes me laugh.
Yeah, and the pea snow cones Jesus mentions. Yeah, the pea snow cones. That was pretty gross.
Oh,
They
no.
made a snow cone out on the outside with the snow, and peed on it, and then ate it.
Oh.
I just didn't get that.
Their own?
Yeah, their own. That was just gross.
Uh,
Not that you're immune to that type of thing. You did it by accident, I know.
yeah, I don't try to do that on purpose.
Yeah, they ate it, and then they threw up a lot. It was just. I think they can make themselves throw up on command. It was that was gross.
Yeah, this show's pretty gross.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's still on anymore. The movies were
Nah,
pretty. The first time it was because it was so shocking. It was funny, but
Wow,
and
some
the
of the
second time
funny
it was still
stuff.
pretty funny. But
I mean,
it was funny stuff. You can't get around it. It was just funny, but some of the stuff I didn't like, but
it's just some of it.
some of it, like they did a thing doing paper cuts, and I did not like that.
Oh
Like,
wow.
between the toes, I did not like that.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I can't even watch it now. If that comes on, I have to close my eyes and fast forward through that part because I can't take it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gross. Ugh. But the other stuff I get, the poop I can handle, and all that other stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't like poop, right?
Who doesn't? Poop is funny. Poop makes you laugh.
What has our show degraded to?
Poop talk. Scat chat.
Scat chat. Scat chat with Letty and John.
Yeah, that's what I like saying that because it rhymes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, and he did wasabi shooters. That wasn't as gross because he threw up, but that was kind of gross. But
Wasabi shit.
yeah. All right, so what else have we got going on, Lenny?
Oh, stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
lots
know.
of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
So what do you think? What do you think of that Mars thing? You think they're gonna find stuff?
Oh, I don't know, man. I think.
You're hoping, right?
Well, you always hear about Richard C. Hoagland, right?
Yeah,
You know Rich-
he was on the like all 4 hours of the Coast to Coast.
Oh,
last
of course
night.
he was. That's his
Yeah, 'cause
deal.
of Discovery. Yeah.
Mars is his thing. And he used to work for NASA,
Hmm.
and he insists that NASA is hiding stuff all the time.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, because
I would think NASA would want to put everything out there. Maybe
he's the one who said. Remember we had the conversation about the photographs, right?
which ones?
They always filter them,
Oh yeah.
and the ones
And
the
they
more
released the new
recent
ones. Yeah,
ones.
you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his thing, man. That's where I first heard about it, and then when I saw him, I was like, "Wow,
But
he's right."
yeah, but those. Maybe there was a reason because I don't know why they would do it, other than maybe you couldn't see it or. But those guys are all. Everybody on Coast to Coast is like. There's always some conspiracy that's
Crazy, yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. You'd think NASA just to promote and get funding, to have people back them more would show the stuff and.
Not sure
What do
why
you think
you would.
if they do find life on Mars? What do you think that's going to do to? Think that's going to throw religion for a loop, or
No, man. I think people
the new edition Bible?
do. No, I don't, dude. I don't think it's like mutually exclusive, man.
Well, some people think it is.
I think just because the Bible doesn't talk about dinosaurs. Come on, man.
There's
We're
some people.
dinosaurs.
Some people think that it does talk about dinosaurs. They
Well-
say they used another word.
They use the word Leviathan, Behemoth.
Behemoth,
They,
and yeah.
they don't talk specifically about elephants.
Well, they can't. Well, they say every animal.
They use the word Leviathan,
Mhm.
talking about Leviathan is like a sea monster,
Mhm.
right? So I mean, is that
But okay. And here's the thing: dinosaurs were millions of years ago, right?
yeah,
That's the general belief,
yeah,
the scientific belief. But
right?
there's a whole bunch of people, Christian. I don't know what the word is, but
Talking about the 6,000 year.
yeah, the word they think the Earth's only 10,000 years old, and that man
Yeah.
lived with the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, how can you think that?
I don't know, dude. I don't have all the explanations, but
Well, we got Jesus in our chat room. It seems like that would be the place to go.
you think yeah, what's the word?
Yeah, he says creationist. Yeah, creationist.
Yeah, well, we know that.
Yeah, we know that.
Yes.
Well, we didn't know
Agreed.
the word, but I mean, I knew the
No,
word.
I knew the
wasn't
word. I
thinking
knew
of
the
it.
word.
Couldn't
Are you
think of it.
crazy?
I was thinking more of like I didn't want to say fundamentalist. I guess would be more the word. The ones that are really
Science haters.
science haters. Not well. I think we've talked about this. That's where it's just insane because they try to use science to prove their belief, but they only use parts of it, and some of it doesn't make any sense. There's a creationist website, and I was in a discussion on Facebook one day with someone who's a creationist, and he sends me to this website to look up why the proof that the Earth's only 10,000 years old and everything. The universe is only 10,000 years old.
The universe.
Yeah,
The universe.
And you can go look this up at the creationist websites, whatever, creation.com, or, you can do a search and you can find it. This is their proof. If you look at the rings of Saturn, and this isn't all their proof, but this is one of the items they use as their proof. If you look at the rings of Saturn, they look shiny and new, not old and dusty.
What?
This is not a joke. They said the rings of Saturn look shiny and new. How could they be that old?
Okay. Oh, man.
This is based for a fourth grader? Wait, who came up with it? This is like supposed to be. This is like a serious. This is their argument that it looks like the rings look shiny. They must be new.
They look
shiny
but
and new.
They are dust. They in fact are
Yes,
dusty.
yes, I know this, but
They-
the whole thing, and then they use science to explain the stuff that doesn't make sense, but then when you follow through with a scientific explanation that disproves their thought, you don't go that far. You have to stop because it's just insane. I don't know. And even if I'm not saying the creation theory is wrong, but you can't go with a 10,000-year-old thing. It just doesn't make sense. And they say radiocarbon dating is completely inaccurate and can't work.
You know,
I'm not saying it's highly accurate, But you know damn well it works better than